Alright, in this video I'm going to show you about the details, right? Every details of a tree diagrams, okay, which you have learned since your secondary school. So now I'm going to introduce you a formula by using, means that we relate the formulas of probabilities of two events, alright? We're talking about two events. So by illustrate all the possible outcomes by using tree diagrams, alright, and relate it to formula. So let's look at a tree diagram. Okay, for example, a tree diagram that start with events A, alright, and either A occur or A is not occur. After then B occur. After A occur, B occur, or B is not occur. So event B is not occur, right? It's a tree diagram for two events. So let's look at the meanings of this tree diagram, alright? Alright, at first we're looking at the first branch, alright? First two branch here. So where you can see that there's a property of A and property of A, complement of A. So as you know that the two probability here, either A occur or not occur, is happen to be the sum of this probability will be giving you the probability 1, right? So means that you know that the probability of A plus with the probability of complement of A must be 1, right? Either occur or not occur, these two events. So after it's happened, right? After it's happened, then event B is happened. So we are actually, you have to understand that this branch, we have a name, right? It have a name. The name will be the probability of B given A have already happened, right? B occur after event A occur. Or we said B given A has already occurred. So, and for this branch, we have a name, right? Usually we don't know the name, right? Now we have to know the name for this branch here, which will be the events of B not occur given that A is occur, right? And same thing here also for this. So if you can look at this, you have B, right? Event B occur given that event A is not occur, and event B occur given that event A is not occur. So this is all the name of the branches, all right? And you also must know that each of this branch, if you add up these two, you are getting 1, right? You are getting 1, and for this also you are getting 1. And for this, you add up these two branches, you are getting 1, right? This is special of tree diagram. It's actually helping you in understand certain formula. So it means that from this, we can say that the probability of B given A total up with probability of B prime given A will be give you the value of 1, right? So, and also for these two, you will say that the probability of B given A prime plus with probability of B prime given A prime, right? P prime given A prime will also giving you the value of 1s, right? This is also another formula, right? But we seldom using this formula, right? But actually is through tree diagram, it can help you in understand this formula, right? Because it's given event A, either is B come from A or B prime given A occur, B given A. So if you add up these two, it must be 1, right? So, and later on, we can further get information from this tree diagram. First, if you remember that the conditional probability, right? Conditional probability. So if you say that B given A, right? Based on the formula, B given A will be the probability of B intersect with A divided by probability of A, right? Given A. So means that from here, from this formula, this is the same as it's the same thing as P A intersect B divided by probability of A, right? So if we multiply the value of PA with PB given A, right? Okay, let's look at the first, right, branch. So if I taking PA, PB given A, the probability of PB given A, multiply with the probability of A, right? Multiply with A, we were getting the probability of A intersect B. So if you're taking these two probability, you multiply, you were getting the probability of A intersect B as the result of this multiplication here. So same thing happened also for the second one. Alright, you are getting PA intersect with PB prime. Very easy. A B prime, right? A B prime, A B prime, A B. Alright, you can also prove this. Okay, you can taking PA. You can prove this by taking PA. Instead of memorize, maybe you want to discover more about the tree diagram, so you can actually go and try everything. So PA prime given A, for example, these cases here, right? I taking PA multiplied with P prime given A, right? So you see, so PA multiplied with PB prime intersect with A, right? Conditional for given A, so I divide by A, right? So these two will be eliminated, and you are getting B prime intersect with A. It's the same as A intersect with B prime, right? For each of the branch, if you multiply, you will get the same result here. For example, this one you have A prime and B, right? So if you taking probability of A prime multiply with probability of B given A prime, you are getting the result of P A prime intersect with B. Alright, A prime intersect with B. Very simple. You can just doing this way. Alright. Okay, I do one more time for you so that you can see. So you see that if I taking PA multiply with PA prime multiply with PB given A prime, right? And PA prime multiply with, so this is defined to be PB intersect with A prime divided by PA prime, right? Which is given, right? Given A prime. So then these two you will be eliminate, and you are getting PB intersect A prime, right? You are getting PB intersect B. You are getting PB intersect A prime, which is the same as PA prime intersect B, right? Just reverse this. So, alright. So I already proved for you. So of course the last one will be the probability of A prime intersect with B prime. So this is another information by getting from this tree diagram here. Alright, let's explain more about tree diagram. Alright, let's see another information that we can get from this tree diagram. So by looking at the branch, right, ending with event B, right? So if we want to find the probability of event B occur, right? A probability of event B occur is by adding the two values of this probability, right? You're just adding probability of A intersect with B plus with the probability of A prime intersect with B. Alright, later on in another video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate how to calculate all the value by using tree diagram, right? So now theoretically, this, if you adding up these two branch, you are getting the probability of B, right? So this also can prove by using Venn diagram. So if you have Venn diagram, you have event A and event B, right? Event A and event B. So this is the event of A intersect with B, right? And intersect B. And for this part here, and for this section here, right? So for this section here, so this will be actually event A, right, is A intersecting B prime, right? This is the event A intersecting B prime. If you know that this is the event, you want A, right? You want A, but you don't want B prime, right? You intersect with B prime. So, and whereas for this section here, is actually events A prime intersect with B. So if you add up this, if you add up these two, right? If you add up, if you look at here, right? This is the event A prime. If you add up these two, A intersect B, right? Which is this section here, all right? This section, okay? If you can see that, this section here. So I label this to be 1, okay? So that you can see 1, 2, 3. I label this to be 1, 2, 3. So if I add up the section 1, right, which is N A intersect B, right, plus with A prime, right, plus with A prime intersect B, this part here, right, 1 plus with 3, it will be getting the probability of B, right? It will be NB. So it means that it's a probability of B. So through the tree diagram, we can actually explain this, right? And we also can get the probability of B prime by adding these two, right? By adding these two means that probability of A prime, right? Probability of A intersect B prime plus with probability of A prime intersecting B prime. So means that the branch of A intersect B prime plus with A prime intersect B prime to get the probability of B prime. So this is how we get. So it's also another easy way of getting this will be if you add up all this. So probability of B is these two, right? These two. So and probability of B prime is these two branches, right? These two branches here. So and you know that probability of B plus with probability of B prime will be 1, right? Will be 1. So it means that if you add up all the 4 branches here, right? You add up everything here, okay? Add up everything here, it will give you a total of 1. This is very important for a tree diagram, which you should get 1 by adding all the probability of the outcome here. All right, you are getting a 1. This have shown that your tree diagram is correct. All right, so this is another way of we verify that our tree diagram is correct or incorrect. So, okay, from here we also can getting the formula. We can getting many formula from here. You can see that we can getting the formula for PA prime intersect B from the first statement here. So PA prime intersect B is the same as the PB, right, which is very familiar for you. Probability of B minus with probability of A intersect with B. Alright? So as easy as that. So means that now this is another information that I'm telling you. So let's see another information that we can get from the tree diagram. Alright, another information that we can get from a tree diagram would be the union, right? If we have A union B, if I said PA union with B, right? Without using the formula, we can actually read from this tree diagram. So we can, if you're able to understand the tree diagram, you must be a person that able to take any information from the tree diagram. This is the important and the usage of tree diagram, right? So why you learn tree diagram? Because tree diagram help you to get all the information. So if you have PA union B, so what is the meaning of A union B here? So I'm going to label this with 1, 2, 3, and 4. A union B, or sometimes we say A or B, right? A or B means event A or event B. So if you look at this, A, B, so it means that this is A union B, right? A union B consists of A intersect with B, A intersect with B prime, right? Because why? Because you see that A intersect with B prime, no B prime, B is not included, but A is there, right? But A is there. This is the meaning of A or B, right? You must understand the meaning of or in mathematics, right? Or. So means that A or B means either A or B is occur. This is both is occur, right? Definitely you can accept this. So this one is A occur, but B is not occur. Never mind, because they said or, right? Means if A happen, yes, it's included. So this one, yes, B is occur, right? Even though A is not occur, because they said A or B, A union B. So means that this is also included, right? So if you sum up these three, you will get the probability of A union B, right? Instead of using the formula of PA plus PB minus PA intersect B, right? So this cannot included because why? No A, B also not occur, A also not occur, both also not occur because they said A or B, right? So this both also not. So okay, if you not understand, so never mind. So we can look at, means that, alright, I just write 1 plus 2 plus with 3. If you add up these three value, then you are getting the probability of A union B. So if you not understand, I give you another example. So for example, now if I asking for A prime union B, right? A prime union B. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one should I refer to? Alright, okay, let's look at this. How to find the A prime union B, right? Without using any formula, right? Without using any formula, just by looking at the tree diagram. So very simple. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one is included, right? Then we see that either A or, right? This is the meaning of A, event A, or B. Just try to think in this way. So A prime or B. So is this one accepted? Yes. Even though no A, but there is a B here, right? There is a B here, so included. Let's look at this one. No A, they want not A, but here is A, right? Here is A, so no. So B, but here is B prime, right? You see, this is totally opposite, right? So A prime, so A prime. So but this is B, but this is B prime, right? This is B prime. So means is not either one of these is not inside here, right? Because this is they want A, but here is A prime. They want B prime. This is B. So this branch is not included, right? But this one 2, 2 is included, right? A prime is there. B is also here, right? So 3 is included. This one A prime is there. Even though B prime, this is B, never mind, right? Because A prime is included, right? It's included in this branch here, right? So we add up the value here. Means if we add up A intersect B, the value here, this 3 branch, the value, we were getting, we're adding 1, 3, and 4. Then we're getting the value of the union of probability of event A prime union with B. Alright. So okay, again I explain what happened. Right. Okay. Let's look at what if the probability of A prime union with B prime. Means that without using any formula, alright, just by using the information from the tree diagram, right? So which branch we're going to include? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Let's look at this. It must has A prime or B prime, right? Either one. So if you look at this, A intersect B, right? This is A prime, this is B prime, right? But here is A and B, which is not, right? So branch is not included, right? So this one, A prime intersect B prime. Yes, there is a B prime here. So we're taking this value here. So for this, you have A prime, even though here is B, but here is B prime, but here you have A prime, right? So we're taking this also. We add up the value for this and this. And what about this, right? What about this? Both also inside, right? So yes, we add it 2, 3, 2, 3, and 4. This is the way how we're using the tree diagram. When you have tree diagram, but you don't know how to use the tree diagram, then what is the purpose of the tree diagram? So means that the tree diagram can actually helping you getting many information, right? So by understand this concept here, this is very important for you to really understand how to play with the tree diagram. Alright, this is my sharing for tree diagrams. So hope you able to understand. So let's see another examples by I will giving all the values for this, and I will show you how to using this concept here in applying in that situation. Alright, see you.